Hello, I'm Uzair, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your ad group for your video ads campaign. So you've gone through the campaign setup, and next you will see over here, create your ad group. First thing it's going to ask you is name your ad group. So the way I keep my naming convention is whichever targeting I'm setting for that ad group, I will write that. So if I'm targeting that ad group by keywords or by a certain audience or topic or placements, then I'm going to write that so I can see it straight away whether that ad group is for that particular targeting. Once you've written the ad group name, then you set up your demographics, whether you wish to target male, female, unknown. I tend to keep all of them unless that product or a service is for either males or female. Choose your age group. Parental status I don't bother much with because I'm not sure how accurate the data is, and also with the household income, although that is only available in a few countries, as you'll see over here. All right, so the next stage is the audiences. Now you can either search for a particular audience by a term or a phrase or by website, or you can browse who they are, whether it is for parental status, marital, education, homeownership status. So this one is a new one, fairly new. So you can target homeowners or renters, which is quite handy. Affinity. Now, a lot of people get confused between affinity and in-market audience. Affinity is long-term interest. So if I'm interested in football, Google knows my surfing and searching history. They will know that I will go and check out the score of the football matches pretty much on a daily basis during the season. And that is what we call affinity. It's a long-term interest. In-market audience are those who are in the market for a particular service or a product. So when I want to search for car insurance on a yearly basis, only at a particular time in the year I would search. I won't be searching for car insurance all year long. So Google will take the surfing or searching history for the last 14 days or so, and they put that audience in that in-market audience. So you can see over here the affinity audiences are, we've got loads of them in here. And then when you open up these drop downs, you will find more subcategories. Now what you can also do is you can, instead of putting all the shoppers in one ad group, make one ad group for bargain hunters, luxury shoppers, shopaholics, and so on. So again, you are making the data very granular, and you'll be able to see very quickly whether you are getting better results from bargain hunters compared to luxury shoppers, and so on. To do that, you can either create one ad group, put the ads in there, copy, paste, and then just change the targeting in there and rename that ad group. That's how I do it, and especially if you are using Google Ads Editor, it is very fast, and you can make up these ad groups very quickly. Then you will also see a tab for the ideas, and Google is going to give you some recommendations as to what you should be targeting. So you can look in here as well. Sometimes you do find some good audiences and some better targeting. So that's all you need to do under the audiences tab. If you were targeting by keywords, then you put in the keyword ID over here. So let's say if I were to put in video marketing, oops, not there, that is for the URL. So you can either put in your website address or your competitors and then get some ideas. You can add all those keywords in here. Now, the video ads keywords work completely different to a search campaign, so you don't need to bother about whether you should be putting a very small amount of keywords per ad group or should they be in exact phrase or broad modified match. I would just add all of them in one, but the theme needs to be very tight. So if it's about video marketing, I'll keep that in one ad group compared to, let's say, email marketing, which would be a different ad group. I won't put video or email marketing in one, so keep them separate. Again, over here under topics, you have got all these various categories which you can choose, and unless you test these, you don't know which one is going to work and which one isn't going to work. Please don't go on some other person's recommendation, because every campaign, every account is different. Things which may work for you may not work for someone else, and vice versa. So again, I would have each one of these topic categories in one ad group and not all of them in one. So separate them all out. Placements is quite good. Now, there are pros and cons about placement, because what I find that once you have found a certain channel, video, or a website which you want to target, the whole world is going to target the same thing. All your competitors are going to target those as well. So I find that the cost per view is quite high, and it is restricted by obviously the amount of traffic that channel, video, or the website gets. But there are lots of high traffic videos and channels out there which you can quite easily target. But the thing which I am not a big fan of placements about is every day there are thousands and tens of thousands of videos being added to YouTube. Now, if I select a handful of placements, I'm missing out on those new videos where my ads can potentially be shown. So you need to test it and have a campaign which is fishing out and hunting for new views, and then the winning placements you can keep in one ad group and run your campaigns through targeting just the placements. You enter your bid. I tend to find that for most countries, including US, UK, Europe, 10 cents or 10p in my case is sufficient enough to start the impressions. I tend to bid high first and then slowly reduce it, rather than start at the low bid where I don't get any impressions and then have to increase the bids. So you will find that in countries in Africa or some countries in Asia, you can get very low cost per view of as low as 2 cents or 3 cents as well. So you start your campaign, see what's happening, and then adjust the bids accordingly. You can also adjust, let's say I want to pay 25% more for high traffic or top content videos or channels. So then you can do that. But I personally tend not to do that. But you can try it and see whether you are able to get traffic or views on that popular content channels and placements. So this is all you need to do to create your ad group. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do have any comments or questions, then please put them in the comment box below. Thanks for being with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.